Wacky, wacky Wednesday. How are we doing, everybody? We are back. It's got me feeling nicey, rocking and rolling. This guy, Sammy McIntyre, with Moving the Chains. We're rocking, we're rolling. I got a lot to get to today. Raiders Week 3 reaction. A lot of mouthful that I got off my chest. I got to get off my chest with some stuff. So buckle up, stay tuned. Nick Bosa's out. We don't know what that shit's going on. I got the Falcons and their weirdness going on. That whole franchise is kind of bizarre and weird. Kind of like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Just a lot of nutty shit going on. But I want to start with this. So the Raiders, my Raiders, got smacked. Smacked. Belt to ass in Washington on Sunday. And I'm just going to say this. I turned that game off. I know, Raider fans. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. You turned it off with you rage quit. Trigger. No, I stopped watching. My eyes cannot take anymore. That was embarrassing. And listen, from a Raiders fan's perspective, I went into this year and I went, you know what? We're going to be 7 wins. We're going to be the best first-place team in football. We'll be competitive. We got Pete Carroll. We got Max Crosby. We got Brock Bowers. We got some dudes, right? But then I forgot something. This offensive line has been awful. Awful. And it still is. And I read a stat today that blows my mind. And this is a shame. Because the Raiders throughout my entire life, even when they were shitty in the 2010s, when I became a fan, when they had McFadden and they had Michael Bush, they had decent offensive lines. Their lines were okay run blocking. Pass blocking was mismatched, but they could run block. And now they can't do either. And you drafted Genty with the 6th pick, and he can't get any holes going. So, again, I could pick on Genty, and I didn't love the pick at the time. Now, again, it was like the Brock Bowers pick. I hated it. I wanted a quarterback. But I'm like, okay, we need a bell cow. He's their Marshawn Lynch version. I get it. And again, it's early in the season. I'm not trying to, say the season's over. But it's not looking right. You're not competitive right now. I mean, you've been outscored. I mean, that game was 34-10. It should have been 50-10. Because that's how embarrassing that was on Sunday. And Pete Carroll, I got a message for you. Fire your son as offensive line coach. He does not know what he's doing. He does not. And play Jackson Powers Johnson at center, damn it. Do it. Because I can't figure out what is, the beef. What are you doing? I'm looking at the numbers. I was thinking about this right as I got on. Genty had a touchdown week 1 in New England, right? It was a mucky game, whatever. And he ran behind him, and it was only 3.5 average. That's nothing to scream about. Okay, I got it. But he got a touchdown. He looked pretty good. And listen, there's been times with Genty, I think he's going to burst one. He's going to pop one at some point. It's going to come, and I have a feeling it will. But so far, this offensive line pass pro is awful. Hell, sign me up. Bring me on as offensive lineman. I'm not the biggest guy, but let's go. Bring everybody. Hell, I'll get half my friends on Instagram. Let's go try out for the Raiders offensive line. Because this is embarrassing. I'm ashamed. And that was a choke on Sunday. And do you not show up against a backup quarterback, against your guy that was on your staff in Seattle, Pete Carroll, to get beat like that? Shame on you. And listen, Gino, he's fine. I said this before the year started. I'm okay with it for 2 years. Ride it out. Draft the kid this year. My guy, Lenore Sellers, I still got hope in him after that game the other night. But my point is that they got to do better on this offensive line. Because if they do not play, if they continue to just do this shit, and Pete Carroll said today, well, I have no interest in playing them. Bullshit. You need to. Because offensive line's atrocious. And he was one of the lone bright spots last year on it. Along with Colt Miller. But he's getting old. So, you got to do something. Because I can't watch. This offense has too many players for me. Not in terms of offensive, perimeter pieces. But Brock Bowers and Genty to not score enough points. And again, I'll go back to what I said. I don't love this Chip Kelly hire. I don't. People say, well, Sammy, he was great at Ohio State. Oh, my God. Yeah, when he's got 5 stars, he can coach. It's not hard. Hell, a blind man could coach the Ohio State offense. Come on. This isn't... Come on. So, again, they have to get this game this weekend against the Bears. No way you fall to 1-3. This is a get-right game for you. You want to shut people up? You beat the Bears at home. At home. Because I need to see, when I go down to Indy, not this week, but the next with my dad, I want a better effort than I did Sunday. Because that was downright pathetic, flat, joking, bad tackling, stupid shit football. Clean it up, Raiders, because I'm going to be on the lookout. Now, luckily, you got 4:25 my time to get your shit together, but you better, because I'm had enough. And I love the Raiders. I'm going to be a fan till the day I drop dead on this earth, but Jiminy Christmas, get your shit together. And fire Brennan Carroll, now. Fire him. What are you holding him for? He's your son. Yeah, I worked for my dad, and it didn't work out. We went our separate ways, and we're doing fine. It happens. Did you ever hear family businesses doing great together? Not really. Only like a 1% chance they do work. There's friction. So stop with the nepotism. Fire your son, Pete. It's not looking good. This offensive line is going to go 68 sacks this year, and we're going to say, well, Geno sucks. Yeah, Geno may be not the best quarterback in the league, but he's not what he is. Put protection around him. Run better plays. Do something different. I don't... That hire bothered me. And I'll say this again. Raiders, you've been panicking, and you've been waiting to take a quarterback. You do it this year. Stop holding back. Take one. So you're 1-2. The season's not lost, but you better be more competitive than what I saw these past 2 weeks, damn it. Because if you're not, call me when April hits, because that's where I'm at. Okay, so I am done ranting and raving about my Raiders, because that was pathetic on Sunday. God, they got to wake up, man. That was embarrassing. I want to touch on this, because I got a couple other things I want to say. So, today my man Johnny, the man Middlecoff, was talking about the Falcons. And it's another weird spot. I said this a couple weeks ago. I'm intrigued by him. I'm a big Michael Penix fan, but he sucks right now. And then now they got shut out in Carolina, which Carolina was supposed to be one of the worst teams in the league, which I didn't think they were, but most people did. Here's the thing, is this offense to me, when I watch Zach Robinson, listen, I know he's from the Sean McVay tree, and I get it, but they're not getting this offense to kind of complement Michael Penix to me. They're not. Michael Penix, when I watched him at Washington, what was he known for? Bombs away, down the field shots. They don't have any of those kind of guys in Atlanta. Their personnel doesn't fit them. So it's kind of a weird fit. You got Drake London, who's possession guy. You got Kyle Pitts, who's like a unicorn, but he runs more crossers and slants and all that. I love Bijan, and their O-line's okay. It's not great. It's supposed to be good, but they lost some guys. I don't know what to make of it. But I'll say this, defensively, they're okay. They've gotten some more pressure. They've got more pressure lately. I don't know how many sacks they had last week. I know against JJ they had a bunch, and they went after the Vikings' kind of beat-up offensive line. But my point is, I'm starting to wonder with Atlanta, can they just not win? They're just a weird franchise. They're in this weird spot because Arthur Blank's 80, right? The GM and the head coach picked Kirk Cousins. Excuse me. 1 second. Excuse me, I had something in my throat. So he got benched. And then all of a sudden, Kirk Cousins comes in Sunday. And he's still on the roster. So it's just a weird dynamic. Listen, I think this has got a chance to detonate, nuke this damn thing, and blow this thing off. Blow this thing up. Because, listen, if I'm like a coach and I'm trying to find a place, Atlanta would be a fun spot. It's a good city. Fans care there. They more so care for Georgia, but there's a caring for the Falcons. I think they want to see the Falcons win. Listen, Atlanta in my life has had moments where they've been good. It's just been a lot of meh. So, we'll see what happens. Listen, they got to do something about this quarterback situation. And they got to get more players around him. If I'm the Falcons, to call me crazy, I said to Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago, go get Tyreek Hill. Atlanta should go get him. Why not? You put Michael Penix with Tyreek Hill? Watch out. Because that could be dangerous. That could be that could set them over the top offensively. Now, does it matter that Zach Robinson's moving from the booth down to the thing? I don't know. I don't think he's a good offensive coordinator. Because I watch him and I'm like, he's okay. I don't think he's great. So, I don't know what to make, man. I think Atlanta's just in a weird spot. I do think they still can compete with Tampa Bay, although Tampa Bay's obviously got a leg up on that division right now. There's a reason they've won it 5 years in a row. They just got cohesion and chemistry and all that. with Baker and Mike Evans and Levante David and those guys. So we shall see what happens. But it's just Atlanta's in a weird spot. I pull for Michael Penix because I'm a big fan. But I just don't think the offensive focus and the offensive player-wise personnel groupings are working to his advantage. So we got to see what happens. Last but not least, I want to touch on the 49ers because today they're saying Nick Bosa out for the year. And it's a shame because I'm a big fan of Nick Bosa's game. I'll never forget, remember picking 2019 first 3 picks. I got those right that year. And I've been pretty good at this lately, like a track record. I had Kyler Murray going 1, Bosa 2 the Niners, and 3 Quentin Williams the Jets. And I was right. Those were slam dunk picks. So, and I remember I was at Lowe's at the time working, and I had to get home that night. So, I will say this. Nick Bosa's been everything as advertised. He was great his rookie year, got to the Super Bowl. And his second year got hurt, unfortunately, on that shitty turf in MetLife. And then he had a great 21 year, and then 22. He won the Defensive Player of the Year, I believe, and then got hurt this year again. Here's the thing with the Niners, because I do like their team a lot, and they're very top-heavy, is that I'm kind of questioning why these injuries keep happening. Now, listen, it's football. Guys get hurt. I understand that. This is why you sign up. I get it. I'm not disputing that. But my point is, there's something weird going on, because if I'm not mistaken, this is a fun fact. They're 15 minutes away from Stanford's campus, from Santa Clara, where the Niners have their facility. It's like the Raiders back in the day where they had it at Alameda, right? You know, they had their facility when they were in Oakland and Alameda. The Niners have it in Santa Clara. What's going on? These doctors, are you hiring the right ones? Because if you keep having these issues go on, I got to wonder what's going on. With the medical staff, or whatever's going on, I don't know. That's just something to keep an eye on. I'm impressed with them. 3-0. A lot of guys hurt. Mac Jones, Brock Purdy's out. Kittle's in and out. But it's a very top-heavy team. But I'll be on the lookout. Niners are kind of coming. I still don't trust them big time with that coach choking. But yeah, so that's all I want to touch on today. Raiders just went on a vent session there for a little bit. You know, a little bit about the Falcons. They're in a weird spot. And then just to touch on the Niners. I hope you guys are doing well. Wacky Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well. Stay tuned throughout the weekend. I got content coming out. Godspeed. Adios. Peace.